I think mine can kill everybody.
What?
Okay, so what's your bet?
Wait, you got a dog in this fight?
I got a tree in this fight.
What?
So I'm going to double the pot here.
All right.
What kind of tree is this?
A man-eating tree. It's a thing of botanical nightmares.
I dreamt of plants. It was terrifying. They were everywhere.
A man-eating tree. So it's
And
a
they're
tree.
known for their speed. Look out, here comes that tree.
Also, well, I mean,
They're the root of all problems. Why don't you branch out and think about it?
we're just all over the place.
Would you? Would you?
Would too as
Leaf
well.
it be.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
I'm sorry,
All right,
I'm
just
stumped.
tell the story already.
So we know of carnivorous plants such as the Venus flytrap, which traps arthropods, and if big enough, sometimes small mammals such as mice and rats.
Okay, so I did always wonder that because they call them carnivorous, and I wondered if insects counted as meat necessarily.
Technically,
Really?
yeah.
If it's an animal of any kind, I think that
Insects aren't
counts.
animals, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
They're it's a
If you
different
break it down.
phylum, kingdom. It's a whole different kingdom.
Animalia is the kingdom. They're a subsect of that.
What if there was a plant that could eat humans that was not named Audrey 2?
That's a good reference.
The first known English reports of a man-eating tree in Madagascar were from German explorer Karl Liesch, somewhere around 1874. I know. Long time ago. While hacking through the lush jungles with the Makoto tribesmen, they reached a clearing and discovered this tree beast. With the trunk like a pineapple 8 feet high, thick leaves reaching
Wait,
down.
Trunk like a pineapple.
Yes.
Do you mean like a big spiky...
A big, spiky,
Scaled,
round,
Okay.
bloated, vase-shaped, vase-shaped, whatever you want to call it, and thick leaves reaching down to the ground, and snake-like tendrils as long as the tree was tall, so about like 7 feet, twisting and turning in every direction. So just a crazy Medusa, big, fat, Medusa-looking tree.
If this is a man-eating tree, it sounds like something that could kind of like come alive at any moment. And it also seems like it's so alluring that maybe that's why humans were foolish enough to find that out, you know?
Yes.
They were like, oh my god, I gotta get next to this thing. And
Yeah,
then,
let's take a selfie next to this tree.
Yes.
I mean, if it was that beautiful, I would have done that in 1874.
Well, sure, be super interesting, right?
Yeah.
Totally
But it
anything
also
you've
looks
ever
like a
seen.
pineapple, and pineapples are pretty tasty.
I want that giant
It's also,
pineapple.
they used to actually be a sign of welcoming too, as well. They
Pineapples?
used to put pineapples in as a sign of it was like a blessing.
I think we've talked about this. How gnarly was the first guy that looked at a pineapple and was like, "I'm gonna eat that, dude."
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna eat
super
that.
brave because everything
And
about
then
it was
the
like, "Don't
payoff.
touch me."
Yeah. I conquered the porcupine of Fritz.
Remember these
Yes,
scary rocks
yes.
that always hurt us? Like,
Yeah.
they're actually food, and it's great.
What's really sucked for the next guy went for artichokes. So there's very little payoff for
Right.
a lot of that. Just sitting there
chopping through leaves,
and then he gets to the spiny part, like, and then he drops, and the next guy pulls out, he's like, oh, no, the mineral is really
yeah.
good. Yeah.
It's like vinegary. Did someone pickle this?
Yeah,
It's delicious.
nice.
The guy's like, I think if you ate 1,000,000 of these, it would be cool.
Do you dip them in butter? Artichokes?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so
I do,
good.
yeah, garlic butter.
All right. So once they reach this clearing and see this crazy looking tree, at this point, all the tribesmen become excited rather than scared.
Of course, it's a giant pineapple.
Yeah, stoked.
Woo!
We're eating, boys.
They shoved one of their own women towards the tree as a sacrifice. She drank the sap willingly
Good for her.
and then became wild and hysterical. As Leash reported in the South Australian Reporter, this is a quote, "The slender, delicate palpi with the fury of starved serpents quivered a moment over her head. Then, as if instinct, with demonic intelligence fastened upon her in sudden coils round and round her neck and arms. Then while her awful screams and yet more awful laughter rose wildly to be instantly strangled down again into a gurgling moan. The tendrils, one after another, like great green serpents with brutal energy and infernal rapidity, rose, retracted themselves, and wrapped her about in fold after fold, ever tightening with cruel swiftness and savage tenacity of anacondas fastening upon their prey."
They brought a poet to this. to this murder.
He could have helped, but he's sitting there with a pad nose. I gotta just grab
Guy's
this shit.
inspiration right now. Shut up. Like, I got that.
It was the most gorgeous quote.
That was great.
Leash returned to the site 10 days later to find only a grinning skull enclosed within the leaves.
Oh, wow, like it digested her.
Yes.
Bones and all.
That sap. Don't drink that sap.
Don't drink the
Dangerous sap. 40 years later, a former Michigan governor turned explorer because it's never too late to start over.
Hell yeah. I'm feeling this dude already.
Named Chase Osborne, which I thought Chase was a very young sounding name. Like, it was, I don't know, I guess it was in the
Chase
1940s.
Osborne?
Chase. I feel like
Chase
it's a very
Osborne.
modern name.
Hunter.
I mean, it's
Chase
40s.
does. They're like, Osborne sounds like it's like rock royalty.
Chase Osborne
Old money, new money.
also reported a similar scene during his travels to Madagascar. In his book, Madagascar, Land of the Man-Eating Tree.
Really buried the lead. Really buried the lead.
You know, there's people picking up that book in a bookstore and going,
Yeah, exactly.
Which I really think should be just Madagascar's travel brochure. Just Madagascar, Land of the Man-Eating Tree.
Sign me
Come
up.
to our resorts.
that is amazing. Chile.
Chile.
What is
What
this?
is that?
Anyway, old Chase Osborne, old Michigan governor, now explorer, stated that both the tribes and missionaries on Madagascar knew about this carnivorous tree.
Yeah, but, nobody talks about it.
Yeah,
No, there you go. I mean,
here's the rule about the man-eating tree.
That's really
Stay away from it.
Observe
I really
from a
wanna
distance.
see,
Appreciate from a distance. Man-eating tree.
Just put a fence around it.
Tourists come in from town. They're like, I really want to do what all the locals do. And they're like, oh, we got something special for you.
You ever drink sap?
we got-
We just know about this tree.
So many lives can be solved with binoculars.
And they all have the same stories of sacrificing women.
Seriously.
So it's a woman-eating tree, then.
It's technically a woman-eating tree of Madagascar.
Man-eating tree.
It probably doesn't distinguish. It's just,
It's the
only
people,
been
the dickhead
offered.
Yeah.
people that are offering the. Yeah, that makes sense.
That would be crappy if a guy could just walk up and hug it and drink from it and walk away all fine.
Yeah, exactly. The women on the side are just like, what?
Seriously?
That is rude.
And I mean,
Dickhead.
So, and also around the same time, there were also reports of a similar tree called the Yataveo, which translates to I see you, in Central America.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like Spanish.
Yeah. But in 1955, science author Willie Ley wrote the book Salamanders and Other Wonders.
These books are awesome.
I love that you're giving these book titles.
And he determined that the Makoto tribe, Karalish, and the Madagascar man-eating tree all appeared to be fabrications.
Oh.
I don't believe it. I don't
All right.
believe it.